talking about suspension and wheel setup. Now this is a 2015 BMW 435i xDrive 6-speed manual. A little over a year ago, I wanted to put new wheels on it. So it came with 18s, wanted to put 19s, I wanted to go staggered. But I had to do a lot of research in order to get it to be within that 1% that BMW recommends. If you don't get within 1%, you could really damage your drivetrain. So use, I believe it's tirecalculator.com. It makes it like really easy. Got the 19s, and everybody was joking that it looked like a monster truck because there was so much gap between the tire and the fender. So the wheels looked awesome, but the car was sitting a little bit too high for me. So I'm like, gotta do suspension. Now, a bunch of places, a lot of people said, can't do lowering suspension with an xDrive because the front wheel drive components are already kind of maxed out. You can't lower it any further. I found Vogtland suspension, did it for the xDrive, lowered it about 0.8 of an inch. There was also a couple other brands out there, but I liked that they lowered it pretty much evenly. So I ended up going with Vogtland. It was like stupid cheap, like 200 bucks. So I bought them, I put them on, loved it. It dropped the car about 0.8 of an inch, give or take. I'll put the numbers up, that way you guys know. But within a year, there's been no sag whatsoever. I had measured it just earlier on level ground, and it's the exact same numbers that I posted last year for the 3-week review.
I got a confession, I've got a secret.
I would definitely recommend them. It feels just as good as it did a year ago. Now this is after 12,000 miles. There's minimal body roll in the turns. There's less front end dive under braking and rear end drop under acceleration. The car looks great. Just that little under an inch really made a difference with how the car looks and sits, and it looks aggressive, but it doesn't look overly aggressive to the point where it takes away from the BMW look. It still definitely looks classy. So the look is great, the handling is great, and that's it. I mean, I can't say anything more. It's been over a year, I haven't had any problems. So. So as far as the staggered wheel setup, the only issue I've come across is traction. Now, 265s in the rear, I am running xDrive, so it's rear-wheel drive only the way I have it configured right now. When you're doing roll-on races from low gears, first or second, I do run into traction issues every now and then, and I have lost a couple races because of that. It stumbles and it cuts out, and then before you know it, the race is over. So that's pretty much the only issue. Now the wheels are ESR, the backs are 19 by 9.5, the fronts are 19 by 8.5, 265 35s in the rear, 235 40s in the front. They are the Yokohamas, the Advents. They're pretty good. They're not incredible, they're not terrible, they're somewhere in the middle. But I cannot stress enough how much you need to be within 1% if you have an xDrive. If you have rear-wheel drive, you have a lot more options and you don't need to be nearly as careful. So for those of you that have heard that you cannot lower an xDrive because of the front-wheel drive components, then that's not true. I've been running it for a year, no problems. I do recommend it. The Vogtland, I think they're even on sale right now too. On like Euro Tuning, or I just saw them on sale. I think you can get them even below 200. So take a look if that's what you're interested in. I know the prices on these F-Series are starting to come down, so they're making it more affordable for more people, which means more people are gonna start modding these things. Just letting you know about what I did and how long it's been, and I definitely do recommend it. So that's about all I got. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you can. I do appreciate the support. If you have any questions, just write them in the comment section. I'll get back to you very quickly. I always do. Anyway, see you next time, guys.